Welcome, Pisces, to the Temple of Consciousness. I'm inviting you in for your April 2025 spiritual tarot forecast. My name is Ava, and I'm going to act as your spiritual guide, your oracle. This is a reading that's relevant to you. If your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Pisces. My sun sign is Pisces. So I imagine this reading will be very relevant to me. So I'm looking forward to it. Housekeeping, meaning I just have some updates about the channel. I realize that some of you may be wondering where I am and what I've been doing. I've repeated this in all the videos, but I feel compelled, just in case someone's new to the channel or you've been absent for a long time and you may be curious as to what's happened to me. Well, for the last few months I've been traveling and, in a sense, escaping what was a devastating series of events in Florida. I don't know if you remember, but there were some hurricanes in October. And I lived in Sarasota, where I taught yoga for 15 years for the county. The Sarasota Parks and Recreation, I worked for them. And I also, of course, broadcast these tarot readings for about 9 years. And then the hurricanes hit. And I decided that since I've lost everything, that I had nothing to lose. And that finally I could perhaps make a move that was a lot more risky and dramatic than I could have done if I had the security of a job and a home. So I decided to come to Hawaii, where I had lived for 18 years once in Maui. But I've decided to come to the Big Island because I wanted to live as close to nature as I possibly could, off-grid, where my closest neighbors are just, just within distance where I can come over to them if I wanted to, but I can't hear them, I can't see them. I don't really know that they exist. There's a few people around in this compound, but not many. And the nearest town is about 10 miles away, but it's a 10 miles that, if you've ever taken a trip across country and there's open space where you don't see any houses, any sign of civilization. Well, that's pretty much the trip between here and that little town of Pahoa. So I'm really remote. And I find myself going through some deep spiritual transformation. And I decided, therefore, to infuse that feeling I have, this experience I'm having, into the readings. I've therefore also added a yoga pose and a yoga mudra at the end of the reading. I took out the astrology for now because it would have made the video far too long, but I'm going to include the astrology next month in a separate video. All 12 signs in a separate video. That way I can reference them, reference each sign when I'm doing the reading. I decided to do the yoga poses because now I don't have the obligation to teach publicly. I can teach privately. That is, I can teach via the internet. And to introduce you to yoga, the benefits of yoga, I'm giving you one yoga pose and one yoga mudra, hand gesture, at the end of the reading so that you can make the reading more physical. Ground it within yourself. And think about the reading while you're doing the yoga pose. This will bring to you solutions if there's problems to be solved. It will give you clarity and strength and the exact kind of energy that you need to make the most of the energy that's predicted by the tarot. So I'll be asking for donations and for participation in my private, personal tarot readings, which can be found on my channel, on my website, grandcentralhealing.com. It's in the shop. There's a whole host of readings, and that's a wonderful way of supporting the channel and what I intend to do here. And I have big dreams, huge dreams of what I'm going to do. I've seen some of this island, and it is almost supernaturally beautiful. There are places here that are straight out of a fairy book. They're so beautiful. And I want to show you that as well. Once I finish these readings, I will begin to do that, as well as bringing a spiritual element to the natural wonders that we'll be exploring together. So that's the housekeeping for the month. Now, Pisces, I'm very excited for our reading. And so let me just shuffle just a little bit. I've already meditated over the cards. And I always think about the characteristics, attributes of the sign. And it's not hard to think about ours because I'm a living example of what a Pisces is. We tend to have one foot in heaven and one foot on earth. So we are half angel and not half devil, but half human. So, all right. Let's just cut. Okay. This is a 4-card spread. The first card represents the theme, the subject, the purpose of the month, what you're primarily going to be focused on. So let's see what that is for us, Pisces. Look at that. See that? That is the Chariot. So it's your moment to shine. You will receive recognition, acknowledgement of your accomplishments. For the amazing things that you've been up to. you might be balancing multiple projects, multiple work situations or career situations, maybe even family situations, something sort of multitasking. You need to balance. You need to balance these multiple jobs, people, and your time and energy so that you can run this race and win. You're literally swiftly moving towards your goal and receiving positive feedback for your efforts. And you've got absolute clarity of purpose. Clarity of purpose. You've received an accolade, a promotion, a career advancement of some sort. Maybe even a new car. It could be about transportation, about travel, about movement, about getting out there and getting a broader perspective on things. You're ready for the competition, for the challenge, the battle, the ultimate winning, the victory that shall be yours. So, could it be any better than that, dear Pisces? Let's see what's in the position of our specific challenge for the month. Wow, we've got two major arcana cards, so the month is going to be very significant, powerful, life-changing, mood-changing, something dramatic will occur. And we have the world. So it could be world travel. Your challenge would be world travel, or places that are very different from what you're used to. Certainly I have that challenge. This world is very different from anything I've ever been used to. But this could be by degree. Could be going to university and graduating. And so your world, the world you've known, changes dramatically. And you're thrust out into the world. You receive very positive feedback for all your efforts. Just like the chariot predicted. This is the last stage of something that you've been working on for a very long time. But where the environment you're in gives you stability and gives you a sense of creative inspiration. This is the final protected form of something you've been working on over time. So you find purpose, and you need to step up to the plate, take responsibility, be very proactive in assuming the enormous responsibility of this change. But both cards, as you can see, if you look at them, are very positive, full of these colors of hope, joy, happiness. Challenges are good, especially when they bring you into a new dimension of yourself, a new feeling of who you are. I certainly am experiencing that. And you in your world, in some way, are impacted by your environment, as I am. And you are ready to expand your horizons, to try things you've never tried before, to become the person you've always wanted to be. Now that's extraordinarily exciting. Let's see what's in the position of the unexpected. We have the Hermit. Well, if you put my face on there, that would be me. That would be me. I'm the Hermit. We have different experiences of being solitary. You can be solitary in a huge crowd. I used to live in Manhattan. And in Manhattan, I always felt alone. I always wanted to go home to my apartment, my sanctuary, and close off the world. So these are interesting juxtaposition of cards. You've got the world, which brings you out of yourself and sort of forces you to compete and to wrestle with the world, to show them what you're made of. On the other hand, what's unexpected is that you crave, consequently, alone time, solitary time, meditative time, ascetic lifestyle. I have an ascetic lifestyle here because there is no real entertainment as such, except YouTube. Of course, that's very entertaining. But there's no people interaction. So you can really dive deep into yourself. And that's what's interesting, is that even though there's this pull to the outer world where you literally shine your light, your creative light on the world, nonetheless, there's this pull inward. And you crave alone time. This is the crystallization of your highest values, which become your guide, your angel, and you transform that crystal light consciousness, represented by the lantern, and you shine it out to those who are still coming up towards the same kind of realization that you already have. This is about teaching, about learning, about helping those in similar fields of knowledge or study. This is teaching subjects that mean a great deal to you. This is quiet confidence. So, that said, so forgive me, I have to keep popping up and looking at my rice. I'm cooking rice, and I have a propane stove, and this is the first time I've had a gas stove, and it's I don't want anything to burn, so forgive me for all these absent moments. I want to now bring us to the close of the reading, which is the outcome. And the outcome, interestingly enough, is justice. Justice. This is a settlement of an issue. This is prudence, responsibility, and the fair and just outcome of a situation, perhaps a legal matter. You know what the right move will be, the right action to take, the right choice. And you're confident because you're moral. You have confidence in your values. So you may receive an apology this month. Maybe someone was unjust to you, spoke harshly to you, or in some way violated your rights. And you will receive an apology for that in one form or another. Or you will receive a fair settlement of a legal matter. This could be about marriage, signing a marriage contract, or something is adjudicated fairly, where your side is recognized to be honest and just. So all in all, it's a fascinating month where things go your way, where you're ready to move into a whole new stage of your life. You challenge the world, and you bring your spiritual, intellectual, emotional maturity to the table. You broadcast your values, your knowledge, your understanding to those who need help. Friends, family, students. You arrive towards victory very quickly. This is a rapid evolving towards success. And it's all good news. All good news. I'm so happy about this reading. Look at this. Whew. we have 4, count them, 4 major arcana cards. What are the chances? Meaning that it's a super powerful month, where things that will happen this month can change the course of the rest of the year. And it's all positive, all good, coming from your efforts, your good work, your good heart. You'll be rewarded with justice, fairness, recognition, peace, harmony, and love. That is your reading for April 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to say, give me a moment. I want to say that I know there are many who don't believe in the ability to forecast the future. And yet, even those people will daydream about the future, a potential future. And in daydreaming, imagining, envisioning, you unleash the power of manifestation, whether you know it or not. The future lays in a probable world, some events being more probable than others. And these probabilities are alive and existing. The future exists in its multiplicity and in its inevitability. The intensity of a probability, that is, what is most probable according to who you are, how you think, how you feel, how you believe, your past experience, and the amount of confidence you have in your ability to form the future, is all involved in what you manifest, what potential, what probability you manifest. To manifest the highest probability, you have to remove from yourself all doubt and live in pure faith. Believe in angels. It was my absolute belief in angels that gave me the strength to go from a tragic event into one that fulfills a deep dream of mine. Angels are all about us. I can help you to access your angel if you would like a personal or private reading. That's how I go about things. You give me a question and I pose that question to your angel. Then I listen quietly and I hear the whisper of your angel. Maybe I'm a angel whisperer. You know, an angel translator, like an animal whisperer, you know. So definitely I know that there are angels. I know you have one. So consult your angel. Believe in their ability to help you to manifest exactly what you need, what you want, what you desire, what you dream. That is how you go about it. And so if you would like a personal and private reading from me, please go to grandcentralhealing.com and go into the shop and you'll see a variety of them. Choose the one that you want, send me your question, and then I will tell you when you can expect your reading. Shouldn't be too long after I receive the order. Maximum 2 or 3 days, depending on how busy I am. I'm not very busy now because I've just come back. So this would be a good time to order a reading because I have been away for so long, so I'm not backed up. I have time. You have so much time when you live like this, off-grid. You have so much time. It's a beautiful thing. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and please stay tuned for the upcoming yoga pose that will help make physical this reading. And it should be a very powerful pose, because this is a very powerful reading. And there'll be a yoga mudra right after that. So thank you for your help, for your donations, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you soon. Namaste. And aloha, Pisces, to your April 2025 yoga pose. Now, Pisces, we've had a reading that was so exciting. It's all about self-empowerment, power, the ability to manifest your deepest desire, your deepest dreams. And for power, there's a yoga pose that is all about power. And that is the pose called mountain pose. A mountain is the strongest phenomenon on earth. And so we mimic the power, the strength, the fortitude, the stability of a mountain. You separate your legs and you walk back. Let me make sure you can see me. I'm going to walk back to the here, just outside of hip width. You elevate your chest and you begin to breathe deeply through the nose, breathing from the abdominal wall. We roll the shoulders several times just to release some of any accumulated stress or tension. We roll up and down. Then we plant the feet down firmly, looking down at them, making sure that they are parallel and that the toes are even. You take a deep breath, you open up your chest. You inhale, you begin to bring the arms out to the side. And you pull up from the fingertips, pulling straight out. You wait here, strengthening your arms, making sure that your feet are flat and firmly connected to the ground. You turn your palms up. You inhale, you lift your arms straight up. You pull up from the shoulder sockets and you pull up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. You lift, feeling the stretch moving down the sides of your body, flattening your feet. We open up the fingers and we pull up through the fingertips. We bring the fingers together. We bend the elbows slightly, pressing the palms together. We look up. We hold, breathing several deep breaths. Separate the hands, turn them out, exhaling, bring the arms slowly down. Turn the hands in and bring your hands to prayer. We take another deep breath. You turn your palms down, you press the hands down, exhaling. Inhaling, the arms reach out sideways. You pull through the arms, out through the fingertips. You turn the palms up, you exhale. You inhale, you lift up, straight up. We pull straight up through the arms. Thumbs down, look up between the hands. We hold and breathe. Turn the hands out, bring the arms down slowly as you inhale. Turn the palms into each other. Take another deep breath. Exhale. We bow and say namaste. Bring your feet together and let me come closer, and I'm going to sit down. We're going to present now your yoga mudra. So I'm going to show you a very powerful mudra. This mudra should be accompanied with a visualization of fire. Fire starting at the pelvic area and rising up through the chakras, activating the heart and bringing vitality and self-empowerment to the whole body. So you take your hands, you fold them, and you fold the thumbs also over each other, and you bring them towards your chest. You close your eyes, and as you inhale through the nose, you envision that spark, that fire at the very base of your spine. You inhale it, and you feel it rising up through your spine into your heart. Exhale, you feel that same energy spiral down your spine, back into the root, into your source. You inhale that energy up, feeling the fire lifting up in you. Exhale, you let it descend down through you. You inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and feel the fire through you, in you, around you. Feel energized. Feel alive. Relax your hands. Place them in prayer. We take a deep bow as we say namaste. You may do this mudra for 15 to 20 minutes every day. Or when you feel you need the energy, the empowerment. It's a very effective mudra. Thank you very much for coming to your reading, to your pose, and to your mudra. I appreciate your help in supporting, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and in donating. Thank you. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Namaste.